Hello students, today we have discussed about Fourier series. Before we start Fourier series, first of all we discuss about periodic function. What is the meaning of periodic function? Periodic means any function which repeats after particular time interval. If I say period is t, then value of f of x plus t equals to value of f of x, that is value of given function. So for this time period t, the function will repeat. So this is called periodic function, means after every t it will be repeated. That is f of x equals to f of x plus t equals to f of x plus 2t equals to f of x plus 3t equal so on. And for negative, f of x equals to f of x minus t equals to f of x minus 2t equals to f of x minus 3t equals to so on. It repeats with period t, so t is called period and this is called periodic function. We means if it repeats after a particular time interval. So when we talk about periodic function, very simple. Our trigonometric function, sine, cosines are periodic with period 2 pi, and tangent, cotangent are periodic with period pi. So these are periodic function. It repeats as it repeats after particular time interval. So whenever we know about periodic function, then we go for Fourier series. Fourier series is basically what? Fourier series is very helpful for any function given to expand it into a periodic function or expand it into sine or cosine series. So, given any function with the help of Fourier series, we can expand it into sine and cosine, means we convert that function into periodic function. That is very useful in many places. Fourier series are used in for conduction of heat, mechanical vibrations, and in many telecommunication things. You can use Fourier series. So let us see what is formula for Fourier series. It is defined as f of x equals to a naught by 2 plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity a n cos nx plus b n sin nx, where interval is c to c plus 2 pi and n varies from 1, 2, 3 so on. We can see this function f of x. We can expand it in terms of sine and cosine series, where a naught, a n and b n all are Fourier constant. We can calculate these constants with the help of Euler's formula. So if particular interval is to be given as say c to c plus 2 pi, because we know sine and cosine have time period as 2 pi. They repeat after every 2 pi period, so our difference of interval must be 2 pi. That is, difference between c plus 2 pi and c must be 2 pi. Now formula for a naught is a naught equals to 1 over pi integral c to c plus 2 pi f of x dx, and an is 1 over pi integral c to c plus 2 pi f of x cos nx dx. an is 1 over pi integral c to c plus 2 pi f of x sin nx. So these are three Fourier constant derived with the help of Euler's formula, where n is going from 1, 2, 3 up to so on. When we substitute n equals to 1, we get first term a1. Similarly, we can find a2, a3 and so on, and b1, b2, b3 and so on. So we can expand given function in sine and cosine series. Now we go for some examples where we see how to convert given function into Fourier series form. Question is, find a Fourier series to represent x minus x square from x equals to minus pi to x equals to pi. Hence show that 1 over 1 square minus 1 over 2 square plus 1 over 3 square minus 1 over 4 square plus so on equals to pi square by 12. Solution. First step is to write down the formula for Fourier series. Here f of x is given to be x minus x square. So let x minus x square equals to a naught by 2 plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity a n cos nx plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity b n sin nx. Now second step is we have to find the values of Fourier constant a naught a n and b n. Now in the formula a naught equals to, we have formula for a naught as 1 by pi integral c to c plus 2 pi. Here c is minus pi, so c plus 2 pi means minus pi plus 2 pi, which comes out to be pi. So a naught become 1 pi integral minus pi to pi. Here f of x is given to be x minus x square into dx. Now we integrate it. We know integral of x raised to power n is x raised to power n plus 1 over n plus 1. So it will become x, here n is 1, so it will become x square by 2. Here n is 2, it will become x cube over 3. Limits comes out to be on right hand side. Now next step is to substitute the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. On simplification we will get value of a naught as minus 2 pi square by 3. Now next step is to write the formula for an, which is 1 by pi integral minus pi to pi f of x. F of x is x minus x square into cos nx dx. Now we have to use the formula for integration by parts, as integral of u into v dx is u into v1 minus u dash into v2 plus u double dash into v3 minus u triple dash into v4. We have to take derivative of u and integral of v. Here u dash means derivative of this u double dash means derivative of this u dash, u triple dash means derivative of this u double dash. v1 means integral of v, v2 means integral of v1, v3 means integral of v2, v4 means integral of v3. Now using the formula for integrating by parts, we get 1 over pi. Now v function always to be integrate and u function always to be differentiate. After some time so u function is to be chosen such that it will finish after some time. So an equals to 1 by u as such x minus x square, u as such in the formula. Next is integral of v. Integral of v, that is integral of cos nx, which will come out to be sin nx over n. Next is minus u dash means derivative of u. Derivative of x is 1, derivative of x square is 2x, so it will become x 1 minus 2x. Next we have to integrate this. Integral of sin nx is minus cos nx over n already here, so it will become minus cos nx over n square. Next, to differentiate this, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of minus 2x is minus 2. Now integral of cos nx is sin nx over n. Minus 1 over n square already, so it becomes minus sin nx over n cube. Here integration will stop, as next derivative of minus 2 comes out to be 0. Now this is end for our integration by parts. Therefore next term goes 0, as differentiation of minus 2 is 0 and 0 into something is 0. Next step is upper limit minus lower limit. We know the formula sin n pi is 0, cos n pi is minus 1 raised to power n. So all sine terms with pi will come out to be 0. So all sine terms vanish. So only cos term will give the value. So we don't apply limit in sine term, as it is 0. We just simplify with cos terms. On upper limit minus lower limit, we will get 1 upon pi, 1 minus pi cos n pi over n square minus 1 plus 2 pi cos n pi over n square. Taking 1 over n square and cos n pi common, we get 1 over pi into n square. cos n pi into 1 minus 2 pi minus 1 minus 2 pi. 1 and minus 1 will become 1 and minus 1 get cancelled out. We are left with minus 4 pi over pi n square into minus 1 raised to power n, as value of cos n pi is minus 1 raised to power n. Pi and pi will get cancelled out. We will get minus 4 over n square into minus 1 raised to power n. This is the value of a n. Next step is to find the value of b n. Its formula is 1 upon pi integral minus pi to pi x minus x square sin nx dx. Again applying integration by parts, we will get u as such, integral of this minus its derivative, then its integral, plus its derivative as minus 2, its integral as cos nx over n cube, and limits on right hand side as minus pi to pi. Next step is upper limit minus lower limit. We know sin n pi is 0, where so we ignore this term. We apply limits only in cos terms, and we will get 1 over pi square minus pi into cos n pi n. As minus sign is adjusted here, it will become x square minus x means pi square minus pi cos n pi over n minus 2 in cos n pi over n cube. This is upper limit. Next step is minus lower limit. Lower limit is minus pi. We will get minus pi square cos n pi over n plus 2 into cos n pi over n cube. Now on simplification, we will get 1 over pi into minus 2 pi into cos n pi over n. Pi and pi will get cancelled out. We are left with minus 2 over n into minus 1 raised to power n, because value of cos n pi is minus 1 raised to power n. Now we have find all the three Fourier constants a0, an and bn. So substituting all these in Fourier formula, which is f of x. Here f of x is x minus x square. We will get x minus x square equals to minus pi square by 3 minus 4 summation n varies from 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to power n over n square into cos nx minus 2 summation n varies from 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to power n over n into sin nx, which is general form, but we have to find the particular form. To find its particular form, we have to substitute the value of n. If we put value of n equals to 1, 2, 3, so on, we will get minus pi square by 3 minus 4 into minus cos x over 1 square plus cos 2x over 2 square minus cos 3x over 3 square plus so on. In next term also putting the value of n equals to 1, 2, 3, as summation varies from 1 to infinity, we will get minus 2 into minus sin x over 1 plus sin 2x over 2 minus sin 3x over 3 plus so on. Now we want only series 1 over 1 square minus 1 over 2 square plus 1 over 3 square and so on. So we have to substitute x equal to 0. We get, putting x equal to 0, we get on left hand side we will get 0 equals to minus pi square by 3 plus 4, as cos n pi is minus 1 raised to power n, so we will get 1. So we will get here when we put cos 0, value of cos 0 is 1. So it become 1 over 1 square minus 1 over 2 square plus 1 over 3 square minus 1 over 4 square. Sin n pi is 0. So sin 0 0, sin 2 0 0, sin 3 0 0, minus 2 into 0, 0 into something is 0. Now if we take this on other side, we will get pi square over 3, and on dividing with 4 we will get pi square by 12, and on simplify we get 1 over 1 square minus 1 over 2 square plus 1 over 3 square minus 1 over 4 square plus so on equal to pi square by 12, which we want to find. Thank you.